Welcome into Hedgeroot Tarot with me, Deborah. This is for the sign of Libra, and we are asking your ancestor, a passed on loved one, or somebody that is a bit further down in your ancestral lineage, to come in. Whoever this is has already been guiding you and helping you in your life, and they're going to come in and give you some advice. I had somebody ask, like, why is everybody interested in what ancestors have to say, because they said they didn't believe, I think, in it, or they don't know what the hably bubbly about it is, or whatever. And well, for me as a spiritual person, let me just give you guys a little insight there. It is we have a spiritual team, which is like an umbrella term for many different energies. We are surrounded by a lot of spiritual energy, we just don't know it. One of those energies is a spirit guide that's with us all the time, and the other one is literally an ancestor that do come and go, and these beings are around us if we know it or we don't know it, if we believe it or we don't believe it, because that is just how it is. Okay, so if you believe it or don't believe it, or you do believe it or whatever, it is what it is. Okay, so situation, let's have a look first of all at a situation around you. We have got the drum. Okay, I'm going to show you each one of these cards. Obstacle coming in here. Your happiness. Okay, interesting. Your what you need to know, she-wolf. What you need to be doing, shield maiden. What you need to be releasing, star ancestor. And what the advice is coming through here, shapeshifter. All right, so with regards to what is going on here, I feel like you could be heading in a direction in your life in some kind of way. It's almost as if you're doing something. You have a goal that you're reaching. You're something that you're doing. You're putting a lot of effort into it. But you may be feeling as if you're not sure if this direction is for you, because there's a feeling of what you may be doing for a living, or even the choices that you've made in your life to this point. It's almost as if you're going, I don't know if I'm happy here doing what I'm doing. That's okay. That's okay. That's the discovery of life. That's the figuring out of who you are, and that's okay to change your mind. Okay. So there's definitely something you're working on here. Let's get some tarot cards out to align with these cards, and I can show you exactly what's unfolding here. So the drum card is aligning with the wool card. I am not surprised. The sun is aligning with 5 of wands. Okay. Your she-wolf is aligning with 9 of swords. Your shield maiden, 10 of wands. Your star ancestor, 7 of swords. And your shapeshifter is judgment. What a reading, guys, honestly. So like I was saying, I feel like in your life here, I don't know if you just did what you thought was right at a time. So there was a moment here that you had to make a decision in your world with the world card about perhaps what you were going to be doing in your life. I do feel like this has got to do with some kind of direction that you took. It could have been you got married and you decided, okay, this person wants to marry me, so here I am, this is what I'm going to do. You left school, maybe you went to university or whatever, you went to college, you decided, look, this is what's opening up for me, so I'm going to go in this direction. This is the job that I got, so here I am. This energy of you doing something that came in front of you. And so it has become your direction, and there you are with the drum energy steadily moving in this direction. But at this moment, in the time of this reading, I feel like you're questioning everything. I feel like you're questioning if this is truly what is going to make you happy. Because you got the Sun card, which says, enjoy success. Yes, you may be heading for success with the direction that you're going in. But it also says, and happiness. So I feel like there's something missing here. And it's a lot on your mind. It's almost as if, yes, you have this direction that you're going in. This is what you're meant to be doing. But there's a part of you that's going, I don't know if I like what I'm doing. I don't know if I like where I'm finding myself right now. I don't know if this is the path for me. So you might be looking at your happiness in your life at this time and questioning a lot about the direction that you're taking, if this is really what you want, So I feel, to be honest with you, when I saw these two cards come out, I was just like, whoa, okay. It does say she wolf, but it can be an indication of he wolf as well, okay. Unleash the wild within. So I feel, you know, when I see this Nine of Swords here, that's a card of worry. It's a card of feeling a bit depressed, frustrated, maybe anxiety, not feeling emotionally okay. And it's almost as if, it's like you wanted to make your parents happy, you know, and you are doing exactly what they would have been proud of, or they are proud of. And so you went in that direction, you pushed all your energy into it, and everybody is happy about the life that you're building, except for you. You know what I mean? And it's almost as if you are holding a part of yourself back, and the she-wolf energy, you know what I mean? It's that wild energy of you just doing whatever you want to do. You're setting free your soul's truth, and you're just becoming who you want to be. And it's like you're not doing that. You're holding it back. This is very different energies. Look how her head is bowed down, and there she's just howling at the moon, being the wild thing that she is, you know. And especially if you're a woman, you are a wild woman, don't forget it. We've been programmed to unthink that, okay? So if you are not living truly who you're meant to be, and you're doing everything for everybody else, and you're putting yourself into this little box that everybody goes, well, that's the box that you should be in. So you get into that box, and all you want to do is rip that box to pieces and burn it in the fire and dance around the fire as well, and be truly who you want to be. You might even not know what that is. You might not know, who am I? But all you know is who you are now. That's not who you are. And it can cause you to become depressed, or having this feeling of unhappiness, anger as well that you may be carrying, frustration, just not living energy, you know what I mean? And I feel there is an ancestor coming in here who is literally somebody who, this is a female energy, but for some of you this could have been a man as well. Could have been very different, could have done things in their own way as well. Or if the opposite comes in as well, for some of you guys this is the total opposite. This person either A, walked their own path, so you may know who I'm talking about, very unique individual, did things the way that they wanted to do it. Even if society said, what are you doing? They were kind of like, I'm doing me, you know. I'm going to go and live in Alaska and be a hunt for gold. I don't know, you know what I mean? Or they did the total opposite. They literally put themselves into that box and they stayed there. And they knew that they did not want to be there, but they did it anyway. And I feel like they're coming in for you, being like, you know what? It's time. It's time to live your life. We are no longer back in the days before. This is a very unique time that we are finding ourselves in, because in the time that we're living in, human truth is being revealed, and we have been boxed over the past maybe 300, 400, 500 years. We've been boxed really neatly, you know, into our little boxes, in our little cubicles, and at the time that we are living in, we are breaking free from that. So it's almost like you hear people talking about, I'm breaking free from the matrix. It's a very similar kind of feeling, understanding who you truly are and not being afraid to be that. And at this time, what you need to be doing is Shield Maiden, boom, with the 10 of Wands, which is literally make plans and focus. Who are you? And it's so interesting because these two cards are quite similar. It's two women being very opposite from how women are supposed to behave. You know, a woman being a shield maiden, being a warrior, being a fighter, being somebody who is different, you know. And yeah, you got a shamanic woman just doing her thing as well, like being free, not being afraid. And I feel like there's a part of you, yeah, that needs to be revealed. There's a truth about you, a strength in you, a direction in you that calls to you. And it's almost as if you wild in some kind of way, you know, with this wild energy coming in here. It's as if you have a part of you that's still free, a part of you that's calling to you. So sometimes when you feel like you can just walk out the door, you know, and just keep going and feel as if you can or you just want to go somewhere and you don't know where. It's this inner soul of you that's truly calling you to ask you to find yourself, to start on this journey of self-discovery about who you want to be. And that is going to change a lot of your experiences here. And it's going to require bravery from you. I don't feel with you and this journey, because I noticed the 10 of Wands here, the way she's been walking, you know, down that mountain. I don't feel like with you it's going to be tomorrow you are quitting your job and you are walking out on a 10-year relationship and you are going to go live in an ashram in India. You know, I don't feel like it's that kind of vibe with you. I feel like it's one step at a time with you. It's almost like you're going to start to figure out one thing at a time. What do I really want to do here? And even if it means you just go and take up karate, you know what I mean? Or you just go and start to change one thing at a time. That's the biggest way to make changes in your life. It's literally to look at what you like and what you do not like. There's your guidepost. And start minusing what you don't like, one thing out, and be like, no, and start adding in those things that you do like. So make a list, you know, I like this, I don't like this, and start doing more of the things that you like. Even if your heart says to you, hey, I want to go learn how to play a musical instrument, then go learn how to play a musical instrument. Figure out where your soul is, is trying to take you, because that's the calling of your soul. That is you being guided by the little ideas that you get and the calling that you get and the things that you want to do and try. So really go out there and do that. What you need to let go of is actually very, very interesting. And we've got Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Oh my God, I just realized I was just talking about that. I was just saying, your soul is calling you. And now I just realized it truly is. It truly is. And I only realize it now. Follow the voice of your soul. You are being called. And several times, many times you are not listening to your calling. You might have something here that you are meant to do. For some of you guys, you're a starseed with this energy. And you might have a very spiritual calling. Could be. Really could be, hey? A lot of people who watch my channel are very kind of like spiritual orientated people. I pick up on that a lot, especially because they come in towards me to get like personal readings. And then I see, okay, I see who you are. And then they'll talk to me about different things, their path. And if you're one of them, hey, you know, and then I get like, oh yeah, a lot of people who come into my channel are very spiritual orientated people. I feel like you do have a spiritual calling of some kind. That would be, if you do, and this is your energy, that would be where I would start. And you're not listening. This is the thing. 7 of Swords. You are afraid in some kind of way that you may make a mistake, or you're afraid that if you start to show who you really are. I'm a hedge witch, okay? My name is not Hedge, my name is Deborah, but a hedge witch is a specific kind of witch. If you want to know what that is, I've got a video in my channel here somewhere, I don't know where. Just search hedge witch, okay, you'll see the video come up. And I was always a spiritual person, but there came a time, I think like over 20 years ago, where I knew exactly who I was. And it's just that you don't become spiritual, okay? You realize that you are, you know what I mean? So you realize, oh, I am a witch, or I am a shaman, or I am a yogi, or whatever it is. You just realize that that's who you are. And I feel like there's a part of you here that's calling you, that is telling you, come, there's something about you that you're still going to understand, that you're going to learn about yourself. And not everybody will like you when you do reveal your truth. Say, for instance, you have a very staunch family who is very traditional, not in the traditional way, but in the modern traditional way, say of old-fashioned values, whatever, and then you come up and be like, hey, I am a spiritual person. And they're like, so you're turning away from our culture and our beliefs and everything, and you like may have to deal with those kinds of things. But at the end of the day, you cannot deny who you are. For instance, with witches, we don't choose to become witches. We are born witches. It is the way that it is. That's why you find people who are attracted to specific things. You know, you're running around there, you're buying crystals. It's the most amazing thing you've ever seen in your entire life. You love candles. You're interested in all these different things and all the witchy things and the airy fairies, and you just like it. It is because that's who you are. You don't have to decide to become something. You already are that. For a lot of you guys, in one way or the other, you're a light worker, you're a star seed in some way or the other. So you do have a calling here. And the way that you're going to find this calling is to listen and to actually start paying attention to it. Listen to the soul that calls you and start not paying attention, because it is creating this stuck energy where you're not feeling fully yourself. I mean, if people know you and they love you for who you are, they will love you no matter what belief system you have, or what new idea you have, or what path you want to walk down. And if they don't love you for being you, then they're not your people. Then they're not your people. They're not serving you now, and they're not serving you then, and they have never been serving you. Okay, so there's a massive transformation. This is like unbelievable to see that. That's a massive transformation. You've got shapeshifter together with a judgment card. So this is an indication of your life changing in some kind of way, and you revealing something about yourself that could be hidden. Look how she's revealing the truth about who she is. This is who she pretends to be, and finally she sets herself free, and she's like, this is me. This is me, world. Take it or leave it. You know what I mean? It literally says, yeah, transform and unveil your gifts. For a lot of you, there's something about you that's very special. You could even be somebody like me, who's got a spiritual gift in some kind of way. You could be clairvoyant, clairaudient, empathic. You could be receiving downloads from the universe and you don't even know it. You could be on some kind of way here to offer assistance to those around you. For some of you, it's helping nature. For others of you, it can be animals or people. And there's a calling inside of you here that needs you, because it's you that's calling you. You understand? So you have a spiritual gift. I believe you are a spiritual person in some kind of way. Whatever that is for you, it's different for each one of you. The person that is coming in here, the ancestor that's coming in, could become your guiding ancestor if that's what you accept it to be. Ancestors will come in because they somehow or the other understand something about you because they've been through it, and they will come and go in your life. At this time, this ancestor can help you shapeshift like this, help you change who you are and find the truth about you, you know. And they could have been like you, and either they completely went out there and did it. So if you had that one ancestor at the back there who left home and went and became a shaman, you know what I mean? That's them. They were a hippie doing what they were doing, you know, drumming in the forest. That's them. If it was somebody who was very closed in their life as well, where they lived a very controlled life, like this is who I'm meant to be. But then inside of them, they were not that person. Inside of them, they were the she-wolf. They were the shapeshifter. They were the star seed. But they never had a chance to fulfill that. They kept themselves not listening to the calling. And that's why they're coming in for you, so that you can set yourself free and do what they could not do, or even what they did, just depending on who this is for you. So you know what? I'm talking from experience. To become the true you and not hide yourself from the world, it's scary, because you're putting yourself out there in every which way where people do and will attack you. It's not got nothing to do with you, what they think. But at the end of the day, it is 100% worth it. Because the moment you start walking your path, your truth, you will see how your life will totally transform. You will see how all of a sudden, because you found the true alignment inside of you, alignment on the outside of you in the physical world just starts to fall into place. And it's like the universe starts working with your energy instead of against your energy. And everything that you do try after the truth about yourself comes out, the truth about you is revealed, you will see that life is working with you. And that's because your energy is finally the way it is meant to be, the way that you truly are, and the universe will respond to that, because you're now on your path and things will just begin to flow for you, and you will be so surprised at where your life will take you and what you could be ending up doing. Who you can end up becoming can be beyond anything that you ever imagined. Thank you so much for watching, beautiful spirit brother or sister. Don't be afraid. Let your soul call you and take you to who you are meant to be and who you actually are already. It's more a revealing of who you already are. Sending my love to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.